This is Reed. He's an NPC, the mayor of Hateno village, and a rice farmer. Now, a typical person might find this guy boring, but Reed's life is actually way more interesting than you might think. So let's see a day in the life of a Breath of the Wild NPC. Days in Hyrule always start at 5 AM. No one really knows why, but most of the village members tend to wake up at this time. After a farming tool magically appears in his hand, Reed walks out to his rice field to tend to his new crops, which seem to not be growing at all. However, it isn't all terrible because he has some other crops that are doing really well. Some even have fairies in them. After harvesting all his rice for the day, Reed heads down to the general shop to sell his goods for a total of 100 rupees. After a good breakfast, Reed goes sailing across this tiny lake at 9 AM to his special tree, which protects him from the rain. Then he goes swimming and goes back home to check how his family's doing. Clavia is happy staring at a wall, and Corinne is reading a book. Then, as mayor, it's his duty to check how everyone's doing. The shopkeepers and merchants are a little bit scared of Reed because they never know if he's going to fire them or not. After saying a quick hello to the guards and travellers, it's time for a quick lunch at 1 PM. Next, it's time to head up to the local farms, where he says hi to his favourite chicken, Robert. Then he hangs out with the sheep and the cows, who don't seem to be too interested. And then it's time for Reed to catch up with his old friend, Dance, who takes them on a hunting trip. Dance said he would give Reed rupees in exchange for how many deer he shoots, and after a couple tries, he manages to earn 5 rupees. After running around for a bit, it's time to go for dinner at a friend's house at 5 PM. However, his friend doesn't seem to be too interested in having dinner with the mayor. But anyway, Reed goes down to the tropical beach later on to sit by the fire and watch an amazing sunset. And before he knows it, it's 7 PM already. So he sprints back up the hill, gets home at 8 PM and then spends some time with family before getting to bed at 9 PM. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you enjoyed.